What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's ya boy. And welcome everybody back to another video. And today I wanted to talk about the Excalibur Quest, the lost and forgotten Excalibur Quest of Dungeon Quest. If you like this video and like this type of content and you do like Dungeon Quest, make sure to give this video a like, as well as subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the Excalibur Quest was released in September 15th, 2019, and I should mention we are halfway through 2021 to 2022. The Excalibur Quest was added into Dungeon Quest, I think, as more of like a more goal for people to play. The Excalibur is this nice looking sword, and the only people that we know of that have this cosmetic is VCafe and JCafe, both designers and developers of the game, and I think Blacksmith as well has it. I don't really know. And the Excalibur is a really nice looking sword. It has been in this sword in the lobby for the past 2 years, just sitting there. Now, the Excalibur Quest was something that we always thought back in the day that was going to be, if we finish this quest, we get the Excalibur as a cosmetic. I wouldn't mind getting this sword as a cosmetic. It does look pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Even to today's dates, models, and today's swords that you see in Dungeon Quest, I still think the Excalibur sword still looks really nice, and I would love to have it. Once the Excalibur Quest was released on the 15th of September, Blacksmith actually tweeted a picture saying, "Are you worthy?" And in this picture you can see that there are 6 beams of light shooting into crystals, or whatever you really want to call them. Now, there are these 6 around the Excalibur in the lobby. You may have noticed these rocks with the little symbols on them. I have a couple of them lit up. What do these rocks have to do with the Excalibur? Well, you can actually light up these runes by doing certain tasks into the game, but you can only activate 5 of them. There is not the 6th one. As soon as the 6th one gets released, we are sure that we get the Excalibur cosmetic. Anyways, you might be wondering why I'm talking about this quest, or why I'm talking about the Excalibur, or why this has anything to do with any reason in Dungeon Quest to today. And to be frank with you, the reason is because I just hope that they do something with it. Anyways, while I was streaming on Dungeon Quest, I actually had a small kind of interview with Kira Berry, and she brought up that they're hoping to do something nice to the Excalibur Quest. Now, since the Excalibur Quest has been out since 2019, to finish all of these 6 kind of quests or missions or goals to unlock this cosmetic that has been sitting here for 2 years doesn't really sound too appealing to some people. You know, we waited, if it were to come out tomorrow, we waited 2 years and it's only a cosmetic, and they just don't think that that's really worth it in the sense of, since it's been into the game for so long. But they said they want to do something special, so as soon as you get those 6 beams done, you'll get something different. Now, this is not true, but a really good like example is like maybe you could use 3 spells rather than 2 once you get the Excalibur. This is really OP, and I really hope that they don't actually use this example, but it is an example to show you that you would get something for doing this quest rather than just a cosmetic, and that's what they kind of have in mind with this quest, and I hope it turns out to be really nice. To be fair, I just really want the cosmetic. It just looks really nice, and I think it's really cool for higher level players to have something to go for when they kind of finish everything. Now, I also understand that there are only 5 runestones that you can actually light up at the moment, because as new things get added into the game, they also add a mission, and I'll tell you how to get all of these 5 runestones lit up. Starting with number 1, you have to complete the tutorial. This gives you the green light, or the green runestone. To do this, you just go to the, lobby, you go to the tutorial, and you complete the tutorial. It's super easy, it's not hard at all, and it takes like 2 minutes maybe. Now, to get the second light, you have to complete the secret obby to get the yellow crystal. So to activate the yellow runestone, the second one, you have to do the secret obby, which is in the back of the lobby. So as soon as you spawn, you go behind everything, and you should see a little mine shaft. You just jump into there, go down the hallway, and it'll spawn you into the obby area. Now, I do recommend you use a speed spell while doing this. It is a lot easier. You don't have to. You can complete it without using a speed spell. It's just significantly harder. So yeah, this one's pretty easy as well. Takes like 2 seconds. Now, to activate the cyan runestone, which is the 3rd one, I actually don't have this one because it's very hard to get. I don't use my main account a lot, but to get this one, you have to obtain 3 cosmetics from dungeons, not bot ones, not event ones, nothing. You have to get it from dungeon cosmetics. And this is probably the hardest one to get because it's all luck based. I've been playing this game for years and I still don't have 3 dungeon cosmetics. I actually only have 1 on my main. I just don't play on my main too often, but you know, when I hear the Excalibur Quest will be Coming soon, I will grind for those cosmetics. Now, to get the dark blue runestone, which is the 4th one, you have to own a tier 30 raid key. So you have to go become level 30, go into the raids, do raid tier 1, and work all the way down to tier 30. You have to do 30 dungeons just to get this raid key. It's not hard at all if you have the items for it, and if you never grinded to tier 30 in raids and you're like past orbital outpost, this will be a breeze for you. So go get your dark blue one. Now, the 5th and final stone, which is the purple runestone that we can activate at the moment, is the secret egg event that happened when there was also the Easter event. This is how we have the whole egg island thing. I think it came in the whole same shebang update. I don't actually remember. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Anyways, this is probably also going to be the one that's going to take you the longest, especially if you are new to the game. I don't recommend doing this until you guys are at orbital outpost, because orbital outpost is the last dungeon that you need to get this one done. Anyways, in every single dungeon from Desert Temple to orbital outpost, there is an egg, and you have to find it in the map. Some of them are really hidden and are impossible to find if you don't know where they are. So I went out of my way to record and tell you how to get to these ones. Starting with Desert Temple, in the spawn room, right behind you, there is a hole in the corner. You go into there, and there's a little path, and the egg is right at the end. In Winter Outpost, in the 5th room or 5th section of the dungeon, in the shed, there should be a shed outside. Once you defeat all the enemies, go behind the shed and the egg should be there. In Pirate Island, after you beat Captain Blackbeard, once you go into the cave, defeat the first 2 enemies, whatever, turn left and go into the wall, and there is a hole in the wall where the egg resides. In King's Castle, behind the throne, in the King's room, which is the boss room, the egg is right behind the throne. That one's pretty easy. Now, these 5 are the most hidden. In Underworld, in the 2nd room, there's like this weird pillar thing. You just go behind the pillar. You can go like inside of it, and the egg is inside of there. In Samurai Palace, right before the rock golem, into the main area where there's those shurikens, there is 2 barrels. You want to climb into the left barrel and fall into it, and the egg is inside that barrel. In Canals, after you defeat the 2nd group of enemies, you turn left into the house kind of building, and there is like a back way entrance that you can go, and the egg is behind there. Ghastly Harbor, this one's also kind of a tricky one. As soon as you get onto the island, when you're like passing the chains or you're on top of the chains, you turn left rather than going up or to the enemies, and there is a little cave with an egg inside of it. And this is the last hard one. In Steampunk Sewers, when you get to Cannon Blaster 2000, which is the boss, you can actually go under the stairs and inside of the stairs, and the egg resides there. I don't really know why they chose these really hard spots, but I don't know. They're there. And last but not least, Orbital Outpost. In after the first room, after the first set of enemies, instead of going left, you just go right where that kind of weird area is, and right behind the railing, there is an egg. So yeah, that is how you get all 5 runestones lit up. Currently, there is no 6th runestone, which is what we were waiting on. Who knows what it'll be? Hopefully, it's something nice. And hopefully, this kind of helped you. I also kind of wanted to like give a tutorial to kind of help people get this and get their runestones going, just for when the Excalibur Quest comes out. And a lot of people don't know what the Excalibur Quest is, or what that sword is, or what it represents, or why it's in the lobby. So I just wanted to like make a video on it explaining about this quest, because it has been sitting there for years not doing anything, and nobody's really said anything. So I just kind of wanted to shed some light onto it and tell all the new players about it, and get them into it. But yeah, past that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Excalibur, please, boy, I want this cosmetic. It does look beautiful. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.